Hey everyone. So this time it's all about persuasive essays. In a persuasive essay, what you're trying to do is to convince or persuade someone. So how do you do that? Let's move this away and make it smaller. There we go. There we go. All right, so how do you persuade or convince someone? First of all, we have to see what's the difference between persuade and convince. To convince someone is when you're trying to change their opinion, but you're not really trying to change their behavior. You are, for example, applauding a great speech. You're saying, oh, this is a great speech. I'm totally convinced. But persuasion is a little bit more. To persuade someone, yes, you do have to convince them. But in addition, you're trying to get them to do something, to change their behavior somehow. Other than that, they're pretty much synonyms, but persuasion is a little bit more than conviction. Now, we do have a proverb in English, and I'm sure you do in every language, called there's no accounting for taste. Well, some things simply can't be used for persuasive essays. One of them is a matter of fact. Now, take a look at pi here. Is it 3.14 or 4.13? Well, actually, there's an answer to that. It just either is or it isn't. And there's no particular way you can argue about it. So a persuasive essay as a matter of fact just simply doesn't work. Another thing that's no good for persuasive essays are what you like and what you don't like. Like, I love rock and roll. I love classical music. Well, so what? That's a question of taste. As we say, there's no accounting for taste. So, okay, those are not good persuasive essay topics, fact, or your personal preference. But what are some good persuasive essay topics? How about, since this particular chapter in your book, the theme is all about cyberspace and the internet, how about the use of social media in business? Oh yeah, you could write something about that. Or have you ever heard of cyberbullying? Bullying someone through social media and email and text and so on? Well, that's something you could write about, what it is and how to stop it. Or what about professional gaming, professional video gaming? It's big now, it's really grown and actually earning billions of dollars. Can you believe it? Or how about cloning, when you actually take the genetics from one animal, maybe even person, oh boy, and make another one out of it? Is that a good topic? Oh yeah, that's a pretty good topic. Now, so cyberbullying is actually a great big issue these days. All right, so you've picked a good topic for your essay. Now, how are you going to organize those arguments? Let's say, for example, I'm going to move this away a little. Let's say your thesis statement is working from home. All right, that's your title, your topic. And your thesis statement is working from home is detrimental to employees' mental and physical health. So you're going to argue working from home is not a good thing. Now, how are you going to be making those particular arguments? Here's one argument you can use. Without the personal face-to-face relationships with coworkers, people become antisocial. A good one. Or employees lose their ability to concentrate because it's just too easy to open YouTube at a click of a button and surf videos instead of working. Yeah, that's true. Or sitting at a computer all day makes people fat and out of shape. Yeah, I'm a case in point. So fine, you've got some arguments. Now, how are you going to order them? Well, let me take this and move it away. Move it up here. There you go. All right. How about you might pick as your first one, employees lose their ability to concentrate. You say that's a good argument, not the top argument, but a good argument. Or, but working only with a computer makes you unable to have strong human relationships. You might say that's a better argument. And then your last one can be, only your fingers get any exercise when you're working at a computer all day. All right, now you've ordered your arguments from the weakest to the strongest. That works. That works quite well as an organizational pattern. Now let's take a look at one more thing about your writing here. So there's a piece in your textbook that's quite important. It's about using transitions in your writing. And some of them are listed here. For example, indeed, in fact, equally important, for one thing, and for another thing. Notice that in this case, all those transitions begin a main clause and they're followed by a comma. Remember, punctuation on both sides of a transition. Or there's a group of transitions that you can use about what's more important or most importantly, or most significantly. You need a few different vocabulary items. Or above all, or most of all, or finally or lastly. So that shows what's starting out important and then what's more important and more important and more important. All right, so this is what a persuasive essay here is all about. And I'm going to make this a little bigger. There we are. And I really look forward to reading your fabulous persuasive essays. As I recommend in the assignment for this week, you can choose the topics in the textbook chapter, or if you really don't like any of those, or maybe you're a specialist in some aspect of the internet or social media or cybersecurity for that matter, maybe you can write a persuasive essay about that. Just remember, the point here is persuade me. Thank you.